everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. First, I want to say I'm sorry for this paper, but there's my ceiling fan shining in all its glory right on the mat. I'm almost back in my craft room. So I put a piece of 12 by 12 paper here. And today, we're going to work on, it's December 3, I think, of the index cards. So what I did here is I took one of the large ones, and I glued this down, put some lace on it, put some tulle on it, inked it up. I don't remember who gave me this. This came in something I ordered. But I thought it was so cute, I wanted to use it on here. So I left the back side without the lines. And this one is the smaller index card, and also I left the lines off of it, which I put a belly band on, and just a little piece of Chiquita Crochet's paper. This is a piece of dyed gauze, and all I do is I fold it accordion style, and then I gather it in the middle. Of course, this piece is too big, but it makes a bow. So I use some lace, the gauze, a little bit of ribbon to gather it, and then a flat back pearl on it. Also, this can be a journal card. So I did glue the sides, just not as wide as that one. I mean, ink it. But you can also just attach it with a clip and use it as a journaling card, or you can glue it down however you want to do it. So for you beginners, let's make a few things. I had this piece that was glued this way. I ended up getting 3 large and 2 small of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So I'm going to use this large one. I cut a piece off of one of the large ones, and I'm going to turn this into a pocket on here. So let me turn this like so. I hope that's in the center. Oh, it's not. See, these big ones, you can't punch them, you can't do anything with them. So that is not going to work. Darn it. Okay, I'm going to waste this one. Am I? No. You know what I'm going to do? I have some that are not done yet, so let me see. It will cut this. So, here's what I'm going to do. Let me get this piece of paper again. Well, you see, I have to lay it this way. It makes it a little bit higher than I wanted it, but that's okay. Here's my piece of paper again. Put this back over here, just to give you an idea of how I do these. Take another one of the small ones out of the package. And I'm gluing the line side down. And I am going to use a glue stick for this part of it. And when I'm gluing, I try to keep it close to an area that I know I'm going to be using soon. You want to make sure you get that edge. Get it as good as you can, because you don't want it popping off at the edges. That's so frustrating, don't you think? So it's pretty well glued. Flip it over. Press it down really firm. And I didn't put it on there even. That's okay. Give it some character. Now cut it out. I go through so many pairs of scissors. It's unbelievable. And it's curling. But that's okay. it will uncurl. Get back over there. Determine my width for it. Right here. I'm going to glue this down. Once I get that off of there. Don't forget, turn your scissors away from what you're working on, what you're cutting on, because it will cut right up to the edge if you do. Now, I'm going to glue this down. Just glue short of dry fast on here. This is the top. It doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Just put a fine beading of glue, but make sure you cover the area because you don't want it coming off. And I forgot to punch it. Gotta punch it. There you go, it worked. Well, I probably should have done all this first. I'm gonna ink it up. See, I don't usually ink, so I keep forgetting about the ink. So I know a lot of you say, oh, I love the ink. So I decided for this project, especially since there's so much light cream color to it, that I would use the ink on it. And then again, that's usually how I determine if I'm going to use it or not. Light colors, I normally will use it. I'm going to glue this here. And I think I will use this one as just a journal card. But I'm going to have to separate the... Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay. Okay, I have this, and this is, I know you guys see this lace all the time in sales, and you say, well, it's got holes in it, I don't like it. I've actually had people tell me that. This is the lace, guys. See the holes in it? This is the ribbon. You use a thin ribbon, and went the wrong way. You weave it in through the lace, like so, all the way to the size you want it. And you have pretty lace with ribbon in it. So let's put this piece, I had planned this for the other card, but that's okay. Put this piece right down the center. Yep, I think I'm going to let it hang off a little. That way it's got like a pull tab. Yeah, that works. So let's go. I grabbed the wrong glue. Well, it would just be double glued. Really and truly, if you want your lace to stay on any kind of fabric you put on, you should use fabric tack. Art glitter glue is great, but if you're using fabric of any kind, that's lace, ribbons, any kind, you really want to go with fabric tack because it's not coming off. So we have that in the center. I'm going to round the corners, but I even tried to crop it down on these big ones. It doesn't do it. So I'm going to have to round these by hand. And I didn't pull that all the way down. So I just trim this little tiny bottom piece off. You probably would never notice if I hadn't said anything. It was that little. So how do I want to decorate this pocket? Got a lot of stuff I pulled out already, so I like this. I think that would look cute under there. So this is some, again, gauze like you use for a bandage. And I'm just going to put it, kind of bunch it up right here. And root dye. You can use Kool-Aid. It works. You can use avocados. It works. There's so many different things you can dye fabrics with. If it's a porous fabric, it will dye. And boy, this is a busy piece of paper to have as my background. So let's put this here. Piece of Mr. Cutest paper. There you go. That's not so busy. Work better this way. Yeah, it still covers it. So put that there. And what do I want in the center? Do I want this there? I don't know yet. Let me look. Let me think. Still don't have my thread in here. It's cute. No. Okay. Because I have limited supplies in this room, we're going with this. I'm going to stick that right there. Not a fan. I do play around a lot before I make up my mind. Okay, that kind of helps that a little. Not a lot, but a little. So I'm going to put that across there. And again, because I'm going to be rounding these corners by hand, I have to be careful of what I'm going to put up there. So let's cut this piece off. Oh, why didn't I bring my thread in here? No, I don't want this there. Okay, let's decide on the top. Well, I could put this on there. That should be easy enough to cut. It's not going to be harder than this index card is to cut. So matches. We'll put this here. Excuse me. Put this across here. I still think I need something else on that top. I would like it a lot better if I had brought my thread in here. Okay, I think this button's going to go up here, but I have to get my thread and put it through the holes first. I'm not going to sew it to it. I'm just going to have the string hanging from it so it looks like something. Okay. Then this is going to go in here. Oh. Yep. The center doesn't show anyway. But you have this, and it's not all the way dry, so I can't pull it out that way, but you'll be able to pull this out of the pocket using this. And that's one thing about fabric tack. It doesn't dry as fast as art glitter glue, but it grabs fast. So this is the beginning of it. I don't know now if I'm going to put anything there or if I'm going to put two things here, because this is going to hide whatever I do put in the center. So I think I'll put two white buttons here. Or I don't have the flat roses in here either. Well, I'm just not prepared tonight. So I have these two. That makes 4 things from a 12 by 12 sheet. And then we're going to go with this as a journal card going across. And again, it all depends on how the cards are put on as to where you're going to end up being able to use it. But you have to use the space you have too. So this is going to be a journal card. Let's find something really to put on it. Okay, let's try this. See what this looks like on it. What is this? It's okay. I don't know what I'm about, but it's okay. Oh, I can put it down. Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like houses across there, doesn't it? Yep. I'm going to pull it down here a little bit so I get a clean cut. It does. Kind of looks like houses. Houses in the flower garden. Okay, I like that. And let's see. This isn't going to be big enough. I don't think. It will be, but I can cut it down. Okay. Piece for them. I have glue all over my scissors and they don't want to cut. This in the center. I'm not even going to try to ruffle this one because it's not big enough. But it's a good way to use up a scrap. Maybe. Got to be tight so it won't come undone. Yes, I'm talking to myself. I didn't answer myself though. Okay. It's just a piece of lace with a ribbon tied in the center. Try to get those sides close to even. And I'll put that on this corner. Tuck this back up so it doesn't come loose. It's already it coming loose? I could have sworn it had a knot. I guess I didn't. Wish I had done this before I cut it smaller. Hey, that's not going to work now. I've got it cut too small. So, I know I have some ribbons. I just don't know where they are. We're going to put this across the bottom. If you notice, I'm not inking it. I'll show you why in a minute. Now, if you wanted to, you could put all kinds of cluster or whatever on here. But that kind of takes away from the rose garden theme. Because if you're making a rose journal, you're going to want, oh no, I hope that glue doesn't. I forgot I was using art glitter glue and didn't dot it. I mean, I was using fabric tack. I may have put a piece of ribbon across there, which will hide the door effect. Darn it! Because this doesn't dry clear. But we'll work on something later. We'll give it a while to see what it looks like. That would be cute, but we'll wait and give it a while to dry. So I don't think I want to put anything more on here. I don't think it needs it. Other than watch this to see how it dries. But if I take away from up here, because the way it is now, you can still write on here. So you can really write on front and back. So, let's put some ink on this one. And guys, if you can't afford the ink, don't worry about it. You don't have to ink up your projects. But you can use a marker if you want to and go around it. You can use shoe polish if you want to. If you want to put like a finished look to it. Yeah, I know. I heard you say, where in the world am I going to get pink shoe polish? No. But as for dyeing your fabrics and your lace, which by the way, this pink lace that I use, do I have any more of it? Was once white. What did I do with it? But it's now pink. Here it is. So that's RIT dye. However, you can use different things. Just go online and look what foods are natural dyes. You can use beet juice, you can use, and there was a beet juice, just keep watering it down till you get the color you want. Same thing goes for avocados. You know, you can use the avocados. And mine's going blank right now, but there are a lot of foods you can use to dye fabrics and lace with. So you don't really have to go out and spend a lot of money. If you got some old blouses in the closet and it's got lace on it, and you know you're not going to wear the blouse anymore, it's 3 sizes too little, or whatever the case may be, it's from 1960, cut them bad boys up. You don't let them just sit there and collect moss. Cut them up and use them. You can make all kinds of things from recycling your clothes. So, okay, we got 1, 2, 3, and this is going to go in here. 4, 5. 5 projects from one 12 by 12 piece of paper and 5 index cards. Easy peasy. It's kind of fun. It's relaxing. Because I always like to just do it on the fly. It's harder to do it on video, to be honest with you. But to me, it's the freedom of being able to create without thinking about it. And hey, I started to use this for a pocket. Wouldn't that have been hideous? It's pink glitter paper on an index card. It's a leftover from my iCAD days. I'm going to use it for something, probably to cut it up for clusters. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you will make some. Let me see what you do, and I have a bunch more ideas coming up. Cheap. And you know, with the way this one went in here, it could also be a tuck spot. See that? Because I did not glue the top on purpose. So it could also be a tuck spot. You could put a piece of paper in there or whatever. Put little small tags across there. Happy Meal, put some more lace in there. Just a few ideas for you. And making these would make somebody very happy in a Happy Meal, I do believe. So, have fun. Be adventurous. Show us what you do. Use the hashtag indexinsanity so we can all go find them and see what you're making. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.